G-men?
The G-men.
What's their top need? Or two?
Well, I do think they could use a running back, and that's where I've been kind of banging the table. You've heard me. It's a week straight here now. Jeremiah Love, I wouldn't be mad at number 5. I would not. Now, the right side of the offensive line, you could look at that guard tackle. They got to do something here in free agency. Then you get to the defensive side of the ball, and it's the D-line is good. It's just about maybe the middle linebackers and adding to the secondary. The middle linebackers, as we sit here right now, Micah McFadden is a free agent, so you don't know what happens there. Okereke, I think there's some people out there that aren't sure if he might not be a cap casualty. I don't think that'll happen, but that's where also you hear the Giants and the word Sonny Styles, the middle linebacker from Ohio State. I think the Giants would love to have a guy like that as well. So that, to me, is kind of the 3 spots that jump out more than others for the Giants here in free agency.
Offensive line, without question. The years that the Giants won the Super Bowl this century, they had an offensive line that held together the whole year.
Definitely.
With, no injuries, no guys who needed to be benched, no guys who were turnstiles, and they just managed to just fuel that team. You mentioned running back, though. They do have Cam Skattebo.
Yes.
And so if you would get Jeremiah Love with number 5, I think there's no way you can justify drafting a running back that high unless he becomes the guy.
Well,
and you already have Skattebo. So I think that's a tough balance. I think they're better pairing Skattebo with a veteran who's going to be available in free agency.
Well, all right, so this is, you got to remember, Cam Skattebo was facing the North Pole and his foot was facing the South Pole. So that he's not going to be himself to start the year. He's not. I wouldn't be shocked if he's not really himself the whole year. For a guy that, again, has to jam his foot in the ground and make aggressive cuts with people hitting him and all of that. So that's where. On that turf, exactly right. And Tyrone Tracy's a nice little player, too. I'm certainly not taking anything away from him. But I'm just saying, again, back to the phrase we used earlier, you want to change your team around. Running back's one of the quickest ways you can do it. And Jeremiah Love is one of those guys. He's arguably, other than Fernando Mendoza, he's probably the best offensive player in the draft. And their O-line has gotten better, but it's not where it needs to be, to your point, to where it's Ravens O-line or Giants Super Bowl team O-lines. But we'll see where it goes. Yeah, they could use that running back to add to it. I think they could use a middle linebacker for sure. And then maybe would they want to mess with a guy in coverage in the secondary, the 3 things that I look at for the G-men.
My guess is they're more likely to skew toward free agency for the running back position. I don't think the Ravens ever used a high draft pick for a running back under at least a first-rounder under John Harbaugh. And I think what the Ravens have done over the past 18 years in the draft is going to have some relevance to what Harbaugh may do or may want.
Agreed.
It's clear he's the guy who's got the juice. Hi, it's Mike Florio. Thanks for watching PFT on YouTube. Hit subscribe for the latest news and analysis from Pro Football Talk.